Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.
Andrew, many congratulations. How are you feeling after that win?
Surprise, actually. Cam didn't play as well as he could.
Against Cam Crabtree, he's obviously a very good player. Was this match a case of experience beating youth?
It seems like it, doesn't it? I mean, it seems like he got a little bit nervous up there. I don't know, but that's his first time on the stage. And definitely my 7th time, I've got over the nerves somewhat.
And you're obviously very experienced on the stage. You made the quarterfinal of the World Match Play this year. How much do you enjoy playing on the biggest stages in darts?
That's pretty great, actually. Something about the Ali Palace. I used to say that the match play was the loudest venue, but it seems to be louder here.
And you've made the last 32 before Alexandra Palace. How much do you want to go further this year?
Well, I'll take one game at a time. I always do.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Andrew, congratulations. You're becoming this cult hero here at Alexandra Palace. The fans are on their feet. What is it that brings the best out of you, obviously, with the fans and so on, do you think?
I don't know, really. Probably because they know I'm like a bit of an imposter. I'm just a normal bloke who gets up there and plays.
That sole reason?
Probably, yeah.
We've seen you win on TV. The UK Open was a great result. How close are you to rediscovering that kind of form that won you the UK Open?
Who knows? I mean, I've had dips in my form before. I mean, 8 or 9 years ago, I got to a semi-final in the UK Open, and then I had a big dip in my form, and then I come back again a few years ago. Who knows what's going to happen?
What would it mean, though, to get your hands on a second TV title?
Well, this one?
Well, anyone, but this one more than that.
This one would mean £1 million.
Andrew, you mentioned the £1 million prize. That's a huge sort of carrot that's been dangled. Wondering what you would do with £1 million?
I'd like to, well, they don't know about it, but I'd like to buy next door's bungalow and expand the garden.
You haven't told them that yet?
No, of course not. I mean, I ain't got the money to tell them that.
I mean, how much would that just change your life, having a huge amount of money, whether it's $1 million or whether it's a runner-up or semi-final?
That would be security in my old age.
Is that one of the reasons, I guess, why you're still playing this game? Because there's the money there, you can earn that security for yourself and your family?
Well, yeah, I mean, I was a bit of a late starter, so I didn't really invest in a pension or anything, so I got to keep going, otherwise I'm stuffed, really.
Well done, Andrew.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Andrew. Was that a pleasing all-round performance from you? Because your average was good, you took out a couple of ton-plus finishes, and your doubling was good as well?
Yeah, I just looked at the average and the percentage of shot-outs, and that surprised me. Like I keep saying, Cam didn't play as well as he could. He should have pushed me further. With his form this year, he's definitely someone I didn't want to draw.
And how do you rate your 2025 overall?
Kind of not as good as before, but then when I look back on it, I got to a final of a European and the quarterfinals of the match play again, so I can't really grumble.
And next up, it'll be either Chris Dobie or Zhao Chenzong. Any thoughts on either of those potential opponents?
Well, I think I owe Chris one. I think he's probably beat me quite recently. Obviously, he's a hot favourite, so I'd like to beat him.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Andrew, well done on that win. You said that if you faced Chris Dobie, he'd be the hot favourite. Why would he be the hot favourite? You've both won one major each, and I think if you look at your numbers in that game, it was a really impressive performance.
Yeah, I mean, he was the hot favourite for his first round game, but...
say sorry.
Yeah. But I don't think I've beaten him recently, so I definitely owe him one.
When you started playing darts, did you ever think you could ever play for £1 million? Did you think darts would ever get to that level?
No. When I first started playing, what was that, 15 or something years ago, darts weren't quite as big, and then Luke came along, the littler, and suddenly everyone wants to play darts, and that's gone back to even surpassed what it was in the 80s.
How great is that for the sport, that it seems to have flipped on its head now, where you've got kids who aren't even teenagers wanting to pick up darts now because of Luke Littler?
That's great for the sport. It's not so good for us oldies. There's loads of youngsters on the rise now.
Get a chance to earn a few more quid though.
Yeah, that's good. When I get up there, I just try and put on a show, try and entertain the crowd, because that's good for the sport. If I do well, then that's a bonus.
Would you count yourself as a bit of a showman?
I wouldn't say so. I don't thump my chest every time I hit a 180, really.
Well, we see the thumb every now and then, and the fans singing your song and chanting your name.
Yeah, I don't know where the thumb came from. That's a natural thing. That's become a thing for me now. So everyone says I should start selling foam thumbs.
I think you should. Well done, Andrew. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Andrew. Well done. A couple of years ago, you ran into a 16-year-old on his rampage all the way through to the final. Instead of worrying about whether you might bump into Luke Littler at some stage in the next couple of weeks, are you a player to avoid in the sort of the main draw now, because you've got a decent body of work behind you, haven't you?
I think Michael Van Gogh once called me the assassin, so I hope I'm someone that people fear.
And where do you put yourself in terms of your form compared to the player of a couple of years ago, or compared to the player who won the UK Open? Forgive me for saying this, you seem to have blown a little bit hot and cold since then, but when you're hot, you're a player to be avoided, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm always playing hot and cold. At the moment, I feel pretty good, actually. I've had a kind of light duties for the last 3 weeks since the Players' Championship, and got some energy back, so I feel like things are going well at the moment.
And finally, 2 or 3 years ago, when we asked you why you didn't walk onto the Bond theme, Goldfinger, and I think it was something to do with access or the copyright. Have you ever lodged a personal appeal to Shirley Bassey or anybody else from the Bond empire about it? Because it somehow seems what you walk onto now is perfectly fine, but for a player knows Goldfinger, it would be appropriate if one day you were able to walk out to that theme.
That would be fantastic. I haven't lodged anything. I think Ian White wanted to come on for Diamonds Are Forever as well. I always used to come on to the Shirley Bassey at County.
Oh, okay.
And there's nothing quite like that, the horns coming in at the start to get the crowd up.
Yeah.
I wish that could happen.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks. Well done, Andrew.
All right.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.